So this was obviously a huge win for you. This is going to put you right up there with some of the top competitors in the welterweight division. Would you think that?
I would think that, but you never know. You never know what they're thinking, so we'll see. I'm just happy to get the win. I'm not happy the way I earned the win. I felt like I should have done a lot better. I started late, but I finished strong. So.
Do you just credit that to Rick Story's ability to grind and his tenacity?
Yeah, he made me step up and have to win that fight because I was on the way out, and he put the pressure on me, so I had to hit him hard and try to make him respect me, and I did, and he started backing off, and I started to control the fight from there.
Why do you think it is that you had a slow start?
I did not plan on having such a slow start, but he knocked the hell out of me right off at the beginning, and it took me a while to get back, you know, I have to look at the video, but I think he did it to me in the second round too, maybe. I don't remember, but I got hit again and stunned me, and I just wasn't able to shake it off until the middle of the second, and then by the time the third come, you know, my corner's like, look, whoever wins this round wins, so you need to put the pressure on him. And I could hear my corner, you know, my corner told me, if we ever feel like it's time for you to put the pressure, I'm going to tell you to, and please listen to me and do that. And I could hear him saying, put the pressure, because he started to get a little tired, and the punches that he was throwing wasn't hard. They were hard, but they weren't as hard as they were, and I knew that I was able to take those, and so that I could get off on them. And I think that, you know, gave me the nod, but I'm not happy with it.
Yeah, was there some surprise, or I shouldn't say surprise, what was your kind of reaction when the scorecards were being read? Was there some anticipation? And
I knew it could go either way. I wouldn't have been surprised if I lost, and I wouldn't have been surprised if I won. I was expecting either one, and you know, Story. He's one of my hardest fights I've had in UFC, and I give credit to him. He pushed the pace and made me have to fight, and that was a great fight. It was a good learning lesson for me.
Do you think you're still improving? I know every time you fight Joe Rogan, Dana, they always keep saying this guy is getting older, but he seems to be getting better. Do you see it that way?
I do. I'm just a late bloomer all the way around, you know, even though I've been in the business for 13 years. I love it. I love what the sport's all about, and I love where it's going, and I'm just happy to be a part of it, and I'm happy to be a part of the UFC.
But why do you think it is that you're improving? Do you think it's your camp? Has your mentality changed? Something?
Well, I would owe that to a change of coaches and making sure that I had that I had a lot of attention on me. I know, you know, sometimes it's a team sport and all that, but when it comes down to it, it's me in the cage, and for my camp, I need those guys coming in every day for me. So I hired these guys for that, to work with me, and that's it. You know, I don't need their focus on 15 other guys that are running around, and I get 5-10 minutes of their attention in that whole hour or 2 hours. You know, it's just something I've been missing. Some guys might not need that. I do. I like it, and they pay special attention to me and making me better, and it's helped me so much in this last year.
Do you think about the rankings? Do you look at where you are? Do you feel like this win moves you up?
You know, like I say, you just never know what UFC has in mind. Whomever sits down and makes the top 10 list, I don't know who does that. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't have any control of that. My focus is getting to the gym, being the best that I can be, and trying to win fights. I can't be upset if this fight didn't put me in top 10, or if I didn't get the fight I want. It is what it is. I don't like to raise a lot of stink or cause a lot of, you know, trash talk, things like that. It's just not my personality.
That being said, though, is there somebody you'd like to ask for? Because, you know, a lot of time they do give you somebody if you really campaign for it.
That's true. That is true. I would have to sit down and think about that. There's plenty of guys that are a very good matchup for me that are in top 10. To answer that honestly right now, I don't know. I'd have to look at that and see who I think would be. And if I didn't get that choice, any top 10 would be just fine with me. I just want to be the best that I can be, and like I say, I love the sport, and I just feel like I'm getting better, but I am getting older, so I want to get it done. You know, I got a little baby on the way. I got to make some money and make a future for us and my wife. So.
Well, that's what I was just going to ask you. You feel any sense of urgency now to maybe get a fight quicker? It doesn't look like you took too much damage, but that as you get older, you know, time is running out. So
I'll be honest with you. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about my health and or my ability to be able to get to the gym and get another fight in 3 months. I feel great. Mike Dolce's really helped turn my life around and my thought process on being a athlete all the time, not just in my camp, but all the time in the gym. I'm always in the gym, asking any of the guys. I'm always there. I'm always working. I don't plan on backing off until one day something just says, look, man, don't get out of bed today and do that. Let's call it. And it's not even in the back of my mind right now.
You're 7-1 in your last 8 fights, and is that an attribute because you have switched camps perhaps and have some different coaches and the last 4 that you've won?
Yeah, I wouldn't say because I switched camps. It's because I put focus on me. Doesn't matter where I was at. Doesn't matter if I was at Extreme. Doesn't matter if I was at Syndicate. Just that focus on me was one of the bigger problems for me. Not a problem, just something that I was missing, something that I felt like I needed, and just took me a while to, just go ahead and do it rather than, wish that I did do it.
you're talking about things that work for you. The Tennessee waterfall has been working for a couple of years now. You're sticking with that hairdo?
Yeah, why not? I mean, who else has a mullet besides Roy? You know what I mean? We're the only ones rocking a mullet. I think mine's better.
I think so. It's much more class.
But no offense, country, you got a good one though. But no, it's just I'm a country boy, and that's all there is to it. I grew up with a mullet. I grew up with the guys that had mullets and Thunderbirds.
Nice.
Okay, so that's just who I am, and I'm country all the way, and I love rocking my mullet. Yeah.
When you decide to cut it, you should just go with like the rat tail, like go real old school country.
I would never cut the mullet.
Oh, dude, but a rat tail would be sick. I did want to ask. You were at Extreme, and as going forward, I get this feeling that super camps are kind of going to phase out in the way of boxing, whereas we're going to kind of go to specialized camps. Would you agree with that?
I would concur. I think that would be the best move for some of the bigger athletes. It's good. Now, don't get me wrong. I had a great time growing up in this sport, and when you have a lot of good guys in the gym, you feed off of that. You learn off of that. You get in there and you get in that atmosphere where you're learning from some of the older guys, and you're getting your ass kicked by these older guys, and you're either going to come back or you're not. All right, so you get better. You grow along with the team, and then when it comes down to it, and you got an 8-week camp going on, you talk to your guys and you say, all right, look, I know that you take care of our young guys coming up, but I'm going to need you every day at 7, and you set that up, and you make sure that you're getting what you need, and everybody's happy, and still those young bucks are still coming up and getting to learn, and everybody's in at the same time, but you take your time, and you learn, you get better, and you craft your skills that you've learned, and you get that special attention that you need from your coaches. So yes, I believe that's very much so going to happen that way. It should. You look at tennis players and things like that. They got their guy right there. They don't have 15 guys, trying to serve all at the same time. Everybody's sharing the same. No, you're in there. You're working specifically on the things that you need to do, and for me, it's helped me tenfold.
Thank you.
Congrats. And congrats on the little baby. Are you having a boy or a girl?
A boy. His name is Maximus.
Oh,
I like it. That's a good name. Do you do it for Gladiator?
yeah, that's going to be great.
Yeah.